Welcome back, children, to the new video of biology. So, last video we have studied about replication, the process by which a DNA molecule get copied into its daughter molecules, isn't it? It's the process by which the information, genetic information present in a DNA can be given to the daughter cells. So now we are going to study about another feature of DNA. Okay, that is that they copy or they give the information to RNA so that RNA can produce proteins. Okay, so DNA controls all the characters of a cell or of an organism, but how they control the characters? By the production of proteins. But DNA cannot directly synthesize protein. They can only synthesize what, or they can directly form RNA, and this RNAs will help in the production of proteins. So this process of copying genetic information from one strand of DNA to RNA is known as what? Transcription. So DNA to RNA, that is what known as transcription. Okay, the process of formation of RNA from DNA is known as transcription. Okay, so here also the transcription, okay, is a complementarity based process. Means wherever A is there, what will happen? T will come. Wherever C is there, wherever A is there, T will not come. Instead of what will come? Uracil will come, sorry. Instead of thymine, what will be added in RNA? Uracil. Okay, so only that is the difference. And wherever C is there, what will be added? Guanine. Okay, so likewise, according to complementarity only, RNA synthesis also takes place, except what? Instead of thymine, means in DNA, wherever adenine is there, instead of adding thymine, what will be added? They'll be adding what? Uracil. Okay, and another difference is what? Is that in DNA replication, if it starts from one end of the DNA to the other end, full DNA will be replicated or copied. But here in the transcription, okay, only a segment of DNA, okay, will be what? Transcribed. Means all the genes. See, DNA is a long molecule containing a number of genes, but all those genes may not be transcribed. All their products may not be needed every time. So whatever is needed, understood, the product of which gene is necessary, so on that basis only transcription takes place. And so a small part of the DNA will be usually means copied into RNA, so segment wise, okay, that will be copied. Another another important feature is only a single strand of DNA will be transcribed. Okay, as you know, there are two strands in DNA. One is in the 5' 3' direction, and the other will be in the 3' 5' direction, isn't it? So if both the strands of DNA, if they are copied, okay, they will be what? See, this is 3' 5' 1, and the other one is 5' 3' 1. Okay, so both the strands will not be getting what? Transcribed. Only one strand will be getting transcribed. Okay, so which enzyme helps in the process of transcription? It is the enzyme that helps in the transcription process is DNA dependent RNA polymerase. Okay, so it's a RNA polymerase enzyme. What do you mean by RNA polymerase? The enzyme which helps in the polymerization of RNA. Okay, and which is getting the information for this process from where? From the DNA. So it's also known as what? DNA dependent RNA polymerase. Okay, so I told the only one strand, okay, one strand will be transcribed, and the whole DNA may not get transcribed. Only a part of the DNA will get transcribed. And I told in transcription, complementarity is maintained, but instead of thymine, what will be added there? Uracil. Okay, so these are the differences between replication and transcription. So replication is the process by which what a DNA molecule is getting converted into its daughter DNA molecules. Clear? Here what is happening? A DNA, from DNA molecules RNA is formed. Okay, RNA is formed. So this process is known as what? Transcription. So what are the differences I told? What are they? First of all, what in transcription complementarity is maintained, but instead of thymine what will be added? Uracil. Okay, then unlike replication, only in replication what is happening? The whole DNA molecule is getting replicated, okay, from one end to the another end. If a DNA is getting into replication, from one end of the DNA to the other end, full it will be getting replicated. But in this transcription, only a small fragment, whatever genes products are needed, understood? So that genes only will be transcribed. The whole gene may not be the whole DNA may not get transcribed. Clear? Another function is what? Only one, another difference is what? Only one strand, okay, will be getting transcribed. Okay, so let's see why only one strand is getting transcribed, why not both the strands. Okay, there are certain reasons. Okay, I told DNAs are having two strands in opposite polarity. One is in the 5' 3' direction, and the other will be in the 3' 5' direction. Okay, and what is the enzyme which is helpful for the DNA RNA synthesis or RNA polymerization? It is RNA polymerase. Okay, RNA polymerase it is. Okay, so this RNA polymerase can only add or only can catalyze, okay, in one direction. Okay, that is in the 5' 3' direction. Okay, so let's see what is the reason why both the strands are not transcribed. First of all, if both the strands are getting transcribed, okay, one is in the 5' 3' direction and the other is in the 3' 5' direction, the RNA is formed will be different. Okay, different means they will be complementary to each other. Okay, they'll be complementary to each other, but they are different. Understood? So what will happen? The proteins produced from them. So when the same DNA with two strands having polarity in two different what directions, if they get copied into RNAs, the RNA produced will be complementary to each other. They will not be same or identical. So what will happen? They may code for two different proteins. Clear? They can code for two different proteins, and that will be what making lot of confusions. Okay, then another thing, the two RNA molecules which are produced will be complementary to each other. So what will happen? They'll form double strand. As they are complementary to each other, what will happen? A will pair with U of the other strand. Clear? And they will what? Pair and form double stranded RNA. And this will not be helpful for the RNA to produce the proteins. Is it clear? So these are the what reasons why both the strands are not copied. Only one strand will be copied and the other strand will not be copied. Okay, so the strand which is which is transcribed, okay, is known as the template strand. Okay, see the strand which is having 3' to 5' polarity, that acts as the template strand. Okay, and that the on that DNA only on that DNA strand only what happens, the transcription takes place. Okay, and the other strand which is having the polarity in the 5 dash 3 dash direction, okay, and they will not be able to what transcribe, and that is known as the coding strand. So what is coding strand? The strand on which no what is happening, coding is taking place, or no RNA synthesis is taking place. The name is little bit what funny. Okay, the strand on which the coding or RNA synthesis takes place is known as the template strand. Okay, which is having the polarity in which direction, 3 dash 5 dash, because RNA polymerase also can do their work in which direction, 5 dash 3 dash direction. In 3 dash 5 dash strand only what the other strand, the other or RNA formed can be in the 5 dash 3 dash direction, isn't it? And the other one which is having the 5 dash 3 dash polarity will not be able to be transcribed and is known as the coding strand. Clear? So the name is little bit confusing. The one on which transcription takes place is known as template one, and the one which is not transcribed is known as the coding strand. Okay, and I told that the the enzyme that is helping in the process of RNA formation is DNA dependent RNA polymerase. Okay, DNA dependent RNA polymerase. Is it clear? Now, if you see a transcription unit, okay, so what do you mean by a transcription unit? A small part of DNA which has to be transcribed. Clear? Means which whose product is needed. For example, if this is a what a DNA with what many genes, and this much is coding, or it is having one gene, for example, which is able to produce the insulin. It is not like that, just for example. Okay, if this part is producing the insulin, this much part of the DNA is producing the insulin, this acts as what, the transcription unit. Clear? This is known as the, this is acting as the transcription unit. Okay, so in a transcription unit, if you see, you can see there will be three regions. One is the promoter region, second is the structural gene, and the other is the terminator region. So this is the what, the different parts of a transcription unit. What are they? They are promoter region, structural genes, and the terminator genes. Clear? And then the structural genes are situated in between the promoter region and the terminator region, as you can see here. See here, when you see about the coding strand, okay, it's 5 dash, and you see there you will see the promoter region. Okay, and in its 3 dash region you can find what, the terminator region. So in between the terminator region and the promoter region and the terminator region, you will see the structural gene. These are actually to be transcribed. So what is the function of promoter region then? Promoter region is the site where the RNA synthesis initiates. Okay, initiation takes place, and after initiation it will be what, continuing here, and when it reaches, this RNA polymerase reaches to the terminator region, the transcription stops. Okay, and the RNA will be getting separated. Clear? So this, in this way, this is the diagram, schematic structure of a transcription unit, having a promoter region, structural gene, and the terminator region. Okay, so if you see the process of transcription, okay, you can see that it takes place in different steps, that is initiation, elongation, and termination. Okay, so in the initiation what happens is the RNA polymerase, okay, which binds to the promoter region of the DNA. Okay, promoter region of that particular gene or DNA. Okay, as it binds to the promoter region, okay, with the help of certain initiation factors. Okay, so this is in bacteria, in prokaryote, and here the initiation factor is the sigma factor. Okay, so that starts the process of what, the RNA synthesis or transcription. Okay, so this is the initiation step where what happened, the sigma factor, see, RNA polymerase will join to the double stranded DNA, and what, with the help of certain initiation factors. So as it is in bacteria, it is the sigma factor here. Clear? So this starts the process. Now the next process is what, as this the RNA polymerases bind to this promoter region, the DNA means they unzip. Okay, they'll become single stranded. Understood? And then what will happen, this RNA polymerase will move, okay, downstream and reaches to the other end, 3' end. Okay, so as it moves, what it does, it opens up the double stranded DNA. Understood? And then what happened, as it moves, it adds what, the um, the nucleoside triphosphates. Okay, triphosphates, as I told, they'll be added as nucleoside monophosphates after splitting the bond. So this will be added one after the other, and that process is known as what, elongation. And this elongation is taking place on the basis of the complementarity. Wherever A is there in the DNA, what will be added in the RNA? U. Okay, and wherever C is there, G will be added. Likewise, according to complementarity, this RNA polymerase moves downstream to the DNA and keep on adding what, nucleosides. Okay, so that RNA will be formed. Okay, and when this RNA polymerase reaches to the terminator region of the gene, what will happen, the some other factors known as the terminator factors, okay, row factors, they'll bind to the RNA polymerase, and then they'll get removed from the region, okay, of this DNA. And likewise, what happened, termination of the RNA synthesis takes place. So these are the three steps. Okay, initiation, elongation, and termination. And during initiation, RNA polymerase binds. During elongation, it elongates the length of the RNA chain which is formed. And during termination, the RNA synthesis will be stopped. And again, what will happen, RNA will be follow from this combination. Okay, and this DNA again wound together to form the double helix. So this is the process of transcription. Is it clear to you? So I have told you what is transcription. Okay, and I told what is transcription unit, what is the enzyme which is helping in this process, then the process, how it takes place. Is it clear? Coding and template strand. Clear? So this much we have studied in this video.